Happy Monday, little learners! I'm going to show you what you need to do this week in our Google Classroom. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me or rewatch the video so that you can make sure that you understand what's expected and that you complete each assignment. So once we get to our home page, I want you to click on Classwork. Here you have the Google site in week of October 8th. This is the stuff for this week. If you look, you'll see that our vocabulary words are right here. I already looked them up for you. All you have to do is study them and know how to use them. Put a preposition song in here to help you learn about prepositions. These are your stations. So on this one, you are going to click it. And this is fun. This is a writing activity where we can use adjectives for our little spooky people. Since it's October, I thought we would have Halloween-themed activities. Keep scrolling down. Look at all these little fun creatures. Here's your adjective list. These are the words that you can use in your writing to make it creative and exciting. Okay? So after you complete this assignment, you will send it in. You only have to do one of these. If you want to do two, that's fine, but you're only required to do one. Or if you want to do them all, go right ahead. But you will type here. Okay? Do not delete the text box. If for some reason you delete the text box, you can either click undo, or you can click the box with the T inside and draw a new text box. Okay, but first thing that you can do is click the undo button right here. Alright, so if you want to change your font size, you can go here to make it bigger, make it smaller, whichever you prefer. You can change your text color. If you want to highlight your adjectives, you can do that here. Okay? And if you want to change your font, you can do that here as well. Do not spend too much time doing this part. I would rather you spend your time writing. So once you're finished with that, you can click out of this X and you'll go to Turn In, which will be right here. I don't have that on my page because I'm not a student. Here we have our next station, which are character trait station. These are some fun little activities. So since we're learning about character traits and how we can describe a character, you have these different stations to help you make sure that you're understanding what we're doing. So for Center 1, it says to carefully read the passage, match the name cards to the character traits that best match each character. Write your answer in the recording book and use the text to explain how you know that the answer is correct. So here's your passage. Once you go here, Zach can be described as what? If you click here, you'll write that. How do you know that? This is where you'll use your text evidence. I know this because blah, blah, blah. Mikey can be described as, if you need to click back, you can go here. So once you read this page or this passage, you will complete slide 5. For Center 2, you have these statements. I was excited when I saw the 100% at the top of my spelling test. Then I noticed an error. I didn't really deserve the 100%. I went straight to my teacher to let her know. Who am I? Here you have your honest Henry, patient Patty, rude Ryan, active Anna, careful Cal, smart Sally. Well, sounds like he's being honest because he got a 100 and he didn't deserve it. So you could put slide 1. You just put a number 1 there, okay? Again, if you delete your text box, just click undo or draw it. Okay, so this goes with, here's your answering sheet for 7. For Center 3, you have these task cards. Noah's always making his friends and family laugh. He tells the best jokes, but never makes fun of other people. Noah can even make fun of make fun animal sounds that crack everyone up. His imitation of a cow is my favorite. So if you scroll on down, name that trait. What would you name Noah as? Well, it comes to mind that he's funny. So you may want to put funny. Okay? And you'll do these for all the cards. So just make sure you're answering. Like here for Chloe, it's number 2. So after you read this, you'll write a characteristic or a character trait for Chloe. Center 4. Here you have to be happy or full of joy. Look at one of these words and you'll drag it. Okay? And all of these will be matched with this. Center 5. Choose a fiction picture book and carefully read the text. Write the answer to the question on the card in your recording book. Check your work. Read a new book and answer the same question for your second book. This is for my early finishers. Here is where you're going to type your response. So you're going to tell me what book you read. Let's say I read the book Enemy Pie. My name of character here was blank. I know this because he blah 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 blah. So this is kind of the same layout that you would do. Okay? So each of you will have a different book. So make sure that you're answering that. And if you finish that, you can go ahead and do your second book. Make sure you tell me the book title. You can do your second book down here, if time allows. Okay, so this is your character trait station. So once you're finished with this one, you'll go into turn in. As of right now, we have 0 turned in, so I can make sure that I'm monitoring to see who is not doing their work. Okay, skip preposition station. For the preposition station, you're going to type your name and you're going to answer these questions. It says to find the preposition. Sam was hiding underneath the pillows. Which word in this sentence is preposition? Well, pillows. That kind of reminds me of a thing, which is a noun. Underneath, it's talking about the placement of them, or was. Was is a verb, because he was hiding. So in this case, I know the answer is underneath. So you will go through and answer all of these questions. And I did the first one for you. And after you finish that, click your X. Click Turn In. And if you want some extra preposition practice for your quiz, here are some task cards. And I've erased all the others, so you're only focusing on prepositions. So here it says to circle the preposition in each sentence. You're going to go to your shapes, circle the preposition, draw your circle, and the see, shape, fill color. If you go transparent, so when you draw your shape, go to fill color, transparent. And then you'll just drag this to whichever word is the preposition. So in this case, I know it's across. So then you can kind of make it smaller to fit over the word. Again, go to shape, click down, drag it, and then go to fill color, transparent. Okay? For this one. Now for prepositional phrases, it says Rosie walked her dog across the street. The preposition in this case would be across. Here it says the object of the preposition is what? Well, here we're only going to focus on across the street because this is my prepositional phrase. So which word in across the street is an object? Street. Duh, it's just an article. So here we can say the prepositional phrase is across the street. Okay? I want you to try to do this one by yourself. And then complete the sentence using the prepositional phrases below. The kite flew on the roof, down the block, in the air, under the table, out the door, across the yard, to the house. I'm going to write across the yard. I'm going to say in the air, actually. I think some of these will work for more than one. Dog sat. You can read these, put those there as well. And here it says a prepositional phrase is a group of words that begins with a preposition and ends with the object of the preposition. So across the street. All right, once you finish this one, you may click out and you will submit. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Don't forget to study your vocabulary words. This test is on Thursday. All right, guys.